Welcome back to Stargirl. This is episode 9 of season 3, The Monsters. Last time we had the little Shadowlands excursion, the two-parter with Jenny and Todd getting reunited. It was non sequitur, but it was like nice to get that storyline wrapped up. Same with Mr. Bones, he was confirmed he was not the cameraman, supposedly. So we'll see how that turns out. I don't know who to trust at this point. Like who. I just, like I said, I have no idea who the person's going to be. Is there 13 or 15 episodes? That's what I'm scared of now. Because I'm realizing we're getting close. I'm going to watch 9 and 10 tonight. So that leaves 11 coming out this week, 12 and 13 in theory, like ending around December, I believe. So I'm just scared. I'm just really scared. So, I want to squeeze as much out of the show as I can while it's still here. Let's get started and see what happens.
Mother and grandmother want me to carry on my dad's legacy.
I didn't realize Grandpa had powers too. I figured Grandma only did.
Exactly. Is your problem?
I am staring. Right.
Rick!
She's teaching.
Is that a person? Like I said, I'm rewatching season 2, so I'm like expecting things coming out the walls and shit, like hallucinations, but there's no Calypso this time. We get it. You don't like Courtney. Hug it out. Come on.
Wanda, Court. I'm sorry. Me too.
When she didn't even turn up again until after she'd been arrested for possession. And I got full custody.
What?
She didn't even put up a fight.
He has the right to. Like, I know you're trying to protect him from her, but
I'll tell him no.
he has the right to go.
After
I haven't posted it yet, but Titans season 4 episode 1, I watched that. Kind of similar vibes going on.
just stopped asking.
It's the same thing like Courtney and her dad, She had to see him.
Courtney's
How
father
terrible.
came to Blue Valley. I blame myself for the hurt it caused her.
It's a good scene.
But I do think she got some closure from it.
Yeah, exactly.
Made her.
I wasn't ready to be feeling feels this morning. I am tearing up, but there's also like literally something in my eye that I've been rubbing out this whole time. I'm trying to enhance an eyelash.
You don't know that.
Mm.
I know I can't trust them, Court.
Yeah, trust them with a
They
secret.
tell people
Right.
about everything.
That's the
just to
thing.
Try and control me like they always do.
No, we should quit. That's what we should do.
Can't quit my paper route. My
I like how they have subtitles for it.
Things to do than deliver paper.
Oh, Mr. Dysinger? Wait, who the fuck is this? Wait a minute. Maybe I'm wrong. No, it is him. Okay. Again, I've been rewatching season 2, so I remember his name. That's the only reason I remember his name. Oh, please don't kill him, grandparents. Please, he's just trying to connect with your son. Or your grandson, whatever. Oh, I feel like they're gonna kill him for no reason. Because he's the art teacher and he can't be doing art. Please don't do anything to this man. Just let him vibe, okay? He's been through enough. Grandma really said, I'm gonna fucking kill him. No. I told you he's gonna fucking die. He didn't.
Matter what that man said now.
He didn't deserve that.
Dead.
He was just trying to fucking be helpful. But also, interesting that his eyes glazed over with the paint. So, like, did he still have the paint powers? Not her living in Reno. Wait a minute. She's my neighbor?
Let's hear it.
Hey, Croc. Come on, Pat. You gotta know by now. You can trust me.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I love this.
So let's talk.
I love this. I love that he's having like a human moment with Pat. Oh my god. I can't wait this episode.
Sorry, I never
Why is
told
it called Monsters? I'm scared.
It's never my intention.
Everyone's so nice this episode. Except, oh, well, the
Thanks.
grandparents just killed somebody.
Apology accepted.
Oh my god. I'm a fucking mess right now. Oh, they want to introduce Cameron to the JSA.
I want to tell Cameron everything.
What? Why?
Because I can't be
I
at JSA
agree,
without
but
his
like
father
I
about me
It's so risky. I don't know.
You do what you want to do.
He's gonna leave the JSA, huh?
I got your back, and you all know that
What's happening here?
because you're my family.
Oh.
Nothing will ever change that.
Stop! Stop doing this to me this episode. That's fair. That's fair. But I'm glad he's come to that. Bro, you can't be punching people though. You can't be. God, this episode. Oh my god. We need to stop. This episode's like not even halfway through, and this is just proof that this show is so good, and I want it to continue. I'm sad that it's canceled. Oh, friend?
What?
I've never heard of that word.
No one's ever called me their friend before.
Stop! Stop! Okay, I gotta. Something's gotta give. I can't keep crying this episode.
Laboratories.
The ones that Sylvester checked out?
I think she checked them out too.
Wait a minute.
They're all crossed off.
I was reading the bathroom stall.
The edible code is fine.
It said, when did I eat corn? And I hate the implication there. Oh, Lord. Grandma's in a killing mood, Courtney. I don't know if being here right now is... Can Cameron come outside and talk? Somewhere far away from the house. I'm, like, actually worried now, though, because, like, Grandma's literally in the mood for... Okay, Cameron's going to the door. We need to talk somewhere else. Let's go for a walk. Okay?
Can I come in?
No!
We started. I thought it
Great.
was gonna be-
Lovers die at dusk. Great. Should
It's
just...
coming from inside the McKent house.
Oh, no. Is it actually the grandparents? Fuck. This is such a complex conversation to be having. And the door's not even closed.
About your father.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
What happened?
I'm ready for something to interrupt this.
What's going on?
God damn it, no!
I warned you!
It's not about Cameron! It's about the grandparents! Oh my god. Rick! Oh, Cameron, no! Rick! Rick! Rick, don't! Oh my god. You guys are jumping to a lot of conclusions here, but like also it was good to interrupt. I don't know. I'm scared. Oh, goddamn! This fucking grandma.
Untested programs?
Beth, you gotta activate combat mode.
Combat mode?
Oh,
Combat mode activated.
oh.
Beta trial.
Wait a minute.
Duck, roll.
Okay.
Select fighting style.
What? What?
Combat mode.
Headshot incoming.
Krav Maga, bitch. Cape shield. Hold up. Where did Beth get this power up from? What the fuck? From the goggles? Oh my god, this is so messy. Why, Rick? You stupid bitch. I say that lovingly because I do have a soft spot for him still, but come on, Rick. Rick, you are literally the problem right now. Oh, Artemis, what the fuck? God, this episode has me stressed. It has me in tears.
Hold on, Chapel. Let's go, nerd.
Why is she the most extra? Because she's a croc. I know the answer. Oh my god. Where the fuck did Cameron learn to fight? I'm so nervous. Like, I don't know what to... I can't think of a solution that everyone gets out of this okay. You know, somebody has to die or get something. Like... Oh, shit. Again, where the fuck did he learn to fight? What can we do? How do we get out of this? Like, without hurting Icicle family or our team. I don't... Courtney, you need to get in front of him.
Do it!
And be like, you had to go through me first. Come on.
Stop!
Okay, Grandpa. Bruh. What is happening?
He's having a heart attack. What do we do?
God, if Grandpa dies, everything goes out the window. We need him to be the voice of reason. Okay, okay. Okay. Beth MVP this episode. What the fuck? Okay, but also you guys need to go right now. I don't know. We can't have this conversation. Go.
I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna lie, you kind of fucked up today. Please give me more episode. I want just a little bit more. Thank you. Oh, I just need like a palate cleanser, something. Oh, the farm. Okay. You're going at night, bitch? Okay. You two are stupid. Like, I know you were stupid, but come on now. Oh, it's the dude. Oh, no. It's whoever's been... This is it. Is that Ultra Humanite? Is that literally Ultra Humanite? Why the fuck are you here, Ultra Humanite? I don't know much about him, but like that feels like a random pick for for these characters. Like, I don't think I've ever heard him associated with them. I don't want to look it up because I feel like it's gonna spoil if it actually is him. But I literally, whenever I think of him, I think he's like a Superman villain, not even Flash villain, because that's Grodd. But like, you know, like he's like a Superman villain, isn't he? Like, I don't think he's a JSA villain. I mean, I guess Eclipso wasn't either, but still, like, it felt very much like this feels out of left field a bit. I'm kind of upset that he's the one. You know, it's okay. We don't know yet. Okay, I'm just going off assumptions right now. So maybe there's still some things I'm not sure about. Let's just recap the episode. We won't go into speculation mode right now. God, this episode was really good. I don't know if it was just like the mood I was in today or what, but like everything was hitting. Like from the beginning, you know, Barb and Pat talking about, you know, does Mike have the right to see his mother, and like, is it going to be good for him? And, you know, again, very consistent writing. Bringing up the fact that Courtney got to see her dad, and it wasn't necessarily a good thing, but it was like necessary for her to get closure and acceptance of who she is and, you know, who her family really is. So I think it's going to be very important for him to see his mom because, again, you know, he needs to see for himself. And I mentioned that during the episode, I watched the first episode of season 4 of Titans. I haven't posted it yet. I'm going to post that after I finish Stargirl up, or caught up to Stargirl. So you'll see what I mean there. But like, I agree with that sentiment that's kind of echoing in both shows, that like, you know, a child has the right to make the decision themselves about if their parent is good or not, you know. And that theme actually echoes throughout this episode with Cameron, you know. We're going to see the repercussions of it eventually, but the whole Cameron incident with, you know, learning the truth about who his dad is, you know, he has the right to make that decision for himself too. I think it's going to be very tainted based on the fight scene, the fact that he had a fucking fight scene. That's what I was trying to say. You know, we'll get to that in a second. And again, going back in consistency with Mike and his parent, you know, again, I'm gonna keep mentioning it. I'm rewatching season 2. There's a scene where Sylvester goes to a random like diner, I guess in Reno, and he talks to Maggie, who is the mom. You know, he's looking for Pat, obviously, but he's like, I'm looking for your ex-husband who wears stripes. So it's really nice. Like, it's really easy to do, but it's nice that they are kind of keeping consistency of like, you know, she's in Reno. That's a woman named Maggie. Yeah, very emotional scene with Pat and Barb. Like I said, made me tear up. One of the many things that made me tear up this episode. Oh yeah, Mr. Dysinger fucking died. Which again, I as soon as he showed up at the fucking doorstep, I'm like, he's gonna get killed by the grandma because she's crazy, and he's just trying to look out for your son. Like, that's so terrible. I was afraid that the grandma was actually gonna like kill the granddad or something because they have differing views, and she's just so like power hungry, and she's like, we need to avenge the father, and then the grandpa's like, let's just let our grandson be happy and live in blissful ignorance and just stop being crazy, and like we need to settle down, basically. So I was afraid that the grandma was like actually gonna kill the grandpa too. It could still happen, but as far as this episode's concerned, he made it through. But yeah, Mr. Dysinger died. Again, only reason I knew that name is because we literally watched episode 5 of season 2, which is the paintball episode. I don't know I can't remember his name, paintball or something. But yeah, when he got shot with the icicle here, his eyes glazed over with that sort of paint effect. So I guess he always had, or he continued to have that power in him even after Eclipso was expelled or whatever. I wish they kind of played more with it. Like, it's such a random detail to have here that I don't know why they included it, but I definitely noticed his eyes glazed over with the paint effect. So I don't know what they're trying to insinuate there. Sorry, Crusher and Pat, that little scene, literally the Crocs are my favorite characters in the show, and I love them for being crazy bastards, but it was nice to see a humanizing moment from him. Even the last time we saw a humanizing moment, God, I forget what the camera is. A humanizing moment where they have boys' night in the basement. Even that was a little bit campy and amped up, but this was just completely sincere. We're just gonna have a heart to heart. We've been through so much, and again, maybe it's just I'm sentimental because the show is ending, but it was just such a nice moment. We have been through so much with these characters and specifically, and it's nice they do have a friendship in a fucked up way, but at the end of the day, they are friends, and I just love that the show is willing to acknowledge that and have this little sympathetic beat there, where Crusher, without a touch of mania at all in his eyes, he's just hey, let's talk, tell me what's going on. And it just makes my heart, oh my God, I'm tearing up again. I'm sorry. And then a back-to-back. Oh my, like I said, this episode was fucking too much. Then we have the cafeteria scene. Courtney's pretty much asking for permission to tell Cameron about everything, and Rick's being stubborn, but then he relents. He's like, you guys are my family, and I will back you up, which I love that sentiment, but again, he's got roid rage, so it didn't last, but at least in this moment, he was like, I'm so excited to get to that season 2 episode where it's the Rick-centric episode, because I'm just ready to cry again. I love that episode so much, so I'm ready. I'm ready to get back into it. Oh my God! And then it's literally back-to-back scene. And then we go to the gym with Paula, and she's like, "You're the first friend I've had." Oh my God, it's so good. And then Jakeem and Mike are doing shit. I think we'll just fast forward to the fight scene here. It was crazy. Again, I don't know how Cameron has any martial ability, but okay. It was cool to see him. Even though it was just such a small scene and we haven't really got him doing any action, I feel like he's a better fighter than Jordan was. I don't recall Jordan ever being a good fighter. He's definitely a cryokinetic. His powers are very powerful, but I never thought of him as a good fighter. Whereas Cameron, he was fucking it up. He was flipping off walls and shit, blasting himself in different directions. Even the grandma and grandpa too. They were definitely, obviously stunt doubling, but it was cool. To see how inventive the choreography can be is so great in this show. And I'm gonna be sad when it goes. I really hope these the choreographers in particular, but everyone involved with the show, I hope they can continue finding work. Because I really want to see it. I really hope DC just hey, you're going to be on retainer. You're going to have a job. Because I want them to continue to bless the world with their artistic talents. But yeah, like I said, Beth kind of MVP this episode with unlocking the goggles now. Apparently they have a combat mode where you can basically become in the Matrix. I don't... it was nice that how do I want to say this? Even with the fact that she has this combat mode, she wasn't immediately all of a sudden a badass fighter. It was just kind of telling her, okay, now you need to punch, now you need to dodge. She still had to physically do it. It wasn't the goggles take over or anything, and she's just immediately good at it. Her stance was still kind of bad and stuff, but she was still able to okay, I need to throw a punch now, so I'll punch. And it's not a good punch, but it's still a punch. So I love that little small detail from as far as body language going, because yeah, again, it would make no sense at all and be super dumb if it was just the goggles immediately can transfer knowledge to you and you can physically do everything. It's just more like, no, I'm going to analyze, okay, he's going to blast you, so you need to dodge, duck, do a roll. And it's sloppy, but it works, Yeah, little sobering moment from Rick at the end. Oh, yeah, Artemis, how does she show up? Like, I hope they explain that. Just give us one line about, like, why Artemis showed up. I'm glad she did, but, like, she's been so inconsistent this season. Like, this is, like, the second or third time we've seen her this season, I feel like. So I want to know how she came into the picture here. And then, like I said, Rick kind of realizing he fucked up. So I hope he can truly fix the hourglass this time and realize, okay, learning his lesson that maybe I shouldn't have power all the time because it's just giving him an adrenaline rush and the roid rage and stuff. And then we had the little angel and devil on Cameron's shoulders telling him, kill him, no, don't fall into your hate and fear and all your grief and shit. I'm very curious to see how this resolves next episode, or I'm assuming next episode. Like, we have to deal with it soon. So I hope I'm curious to see what is going to happen with Cameron and his relationship with Courtney, even how all that's going to be going on. Interesting that the Goggles said that the McKent residence basically, or like underneath it, was where the camera person was. So I truly did think they were the ones, but I guess it's Ultra Humanite or whoever this monkey dude is. Again, I really want a good explanation, because that's kind of like the worst thing about this episode is that it's Ultra Humanite. It just feels sort of left field. So I want a good answer for what's been happening here and why. But we have 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm assuming 4 episodes left. And that gives us a lot of time, but also not a lot of time to like deal with everything that's been going on. We still have Cindy, we still have Starman, so there's a lot of like little things that we gotta, obviously Mike's mom. There's a lot of things to be going on still, so I'm curious to see how it all wraps up. And like even the crossover episode, is it gonna be a Stargirl episode? Is it gonna be a Titans episode? I don't know where this falls in. Is it Doom Patrol episode? Like, is it going to be all 3? So if that's the case, like if it is going to be a Stargirl episode, that's one episode where we have the non sequitur with the crossover. So I don't know. There's just a lot going on, and I hope we can answer every question and wrap things up nicely. Again, I have faith for this show. This show hasn't led me astray, unlike some shows, but this show hasn't done me wrong. So I'm excited, cautiously nervous, just because. Again, I want to see how they can get us out of these predicaments. Thanks for watching. I'm going to stop babbling now. I feel like that was a pretty good rundown, though. We'll see. Leave your thoughts down in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.